Right. So the goal of this stream, I'm not saying it will happen, but hopefully it will, is to finish the Dead Money add-on. And in order to do so, that means I had to defeat Father Elijah and escape the Sierra Madre Casino. So I may not talk a whole lot, maybe at all, for the rest of the stream, just because I just want to focus on completing this add-on. Man, this is such an annoying part of this add-on. I always struggle to get through this part. It's because of these speakers, man. Oh, I just realized. But yeah, the whole speaker hazard, I guess I'll call it. It gets to an unreasonably irritating level of, it's just frustrating. All right, there are just way too many speakers, and yeah, this platforming bit doesn't help either. I don't actually mind it throughout the rest of the add-on. It's just this part in particular, this last part anyways, that it gets really, really irritating. Forget it, I'm just not gonna bother. These holograms are not a problem, it's just that it's just a matter of getting to moving fast enough to run past them. I mean, technically if I had a stealth boy, this would be completely like trivial, but I don't. Forget it, I'm just gonna have to run. Move, please. Oops. Okay. If I remember correctly, he's going to try. He normally stands here and then walks towards the vault that way. So let me see if I can set this up. This normally doesn't work for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, not now. smash chest behind you automatically. Yeah, so unfortunately I have no way to do this. The thing is though, I don't know if this is a bug or not, but every time I smash this thing, the turrets, at least some of them anyway, still activate, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Let me put this up so I don't accidentally trigger stuff. Oh, I'll happily take those. Alright, here we go. Oh, and by the way, for anyone that wants to actually steal these gold bars without having to use console commands, it is actually possible to do so. It involves either having a sneak skill of 100 or, you know, using the stealth boys. And having the long haul perk. But essentially what you want to do is once you convince Father Elijah to come down, you take all the gold bars, of course, walk out of the vault. Don't walk out of the vault. You sneak out of the vault, and Father Elijah will walk towards the vault. Of course, the vault door will close on him, so he gets tricked into trapping himself in the vault itself. And the Sierra Madre Casino begins to count down a self-destruct sequence. So you pretty much have to make it all the way back to the elevator before the place blows up. And once you do so, mind you, you're completely over encumbered throughout the entire process, so you're not moving very fast because each gold bar weighs 35 pounds. And there's no actual legitimate way to get a carrying capacity high enough to carry these gold bars without being over encumbered. Once you make it out of the Sierra Madre Casino, you can leave the City of the Dead area, go back to the Mojave Wasteland, and because of the long haul perk allowing the player to fast travel even when they're over encumbered, you just fast travel to any vendor and sell the gold bars like that. But of course I don't have that perk right now, and I'm not gonna have it at all actually, so that becomes pointless for this build anyways. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish this. Blah blah blah, I don't care. Also, do not, it says it in this file here, but essentially what will happen if the player activates, or rather, clicks on this file, is it'll cause a bad ending where the vault locks the courier inside the vault itself forever, and the courier is not able to ever escape, and thus it causes a bad ending, and the game will just reload. We'll just load back to this point in the game where the player is able to activate the terminal again. But that's it. So once you read this file, you just exit out of the terminal.
You're in the vault finally, after all this time. The Sierra Madre. Mine. Don't move. Don't go into the vault, and don't touch anything else. There may be more traps down there. Another security system.
I'm already in the vault though, so that's kind of pointless to tell me that.
Hiding? Hardly. Trapped. You think you were the first one to unlock the casino door? No, I did it. With other hands, other bodies. After that, the casino wouldn't let go. Once I was locked in, no way out. Until your Pip-Boy signal came to life in the villa. Then things changed. And here you are. Do I? For what? Your greed? Curiosity? You came here on your own. No one held a gun to your head. I've seen your Pip-Boy archives, your map markers and notes. You picked up the Sierra Madre signal just as I did. You couldn't resist. So if you feel I have a lot to answer for, no. The blame isn't on my shoulders. Might as well have put the collar on yourself. You speak as if your fingers have never touched the keys of a Robco terminal. No machine is foolproof. They are designed to obey us. The Pip-Boy's operating system has vulnerabilities, advantages to those who've studied its construction, even superficially. It's just a machine, though. Its real vulnerability is who wears it. And that's how you were caught. That thing on your wrist, it's a convenience. It tells you where to go, what to do, dulls your brain. It may have helped you find the Sierra Madre broadcast, but it's just as much a crutch today as it was in the old world.
I think that's also just a reference to modern game design in general. I think Obsidian was kind of breaking the fourth wall with those few lines.
Curious? You must be. We have time now that you've done your work. And our interactions have been too one-sided, even for my tastes. What do I want? Weapons, security, a citadel of my own. The Madre's all these things. It's a fortress, a weapon, a chance to begin again. Once I unlock its archives, I can carve the Mojave into any shape I choose. The cloud is unique in my travels. Its proximity to the Sierra Madre isn't a coincidence. Right now it protects this casino, preserves it. It can be used to preserve other old world relics, and cleanse them at the same time. And as much as I've researched hologram technology, the big empty facility was clear. Only the Sierra Madre got holograms working properly. The holograms here kill trespassers. That's what I want. Dump one of those emitters in the middle of any battle, there's no defense. It's like holding light in your hands. Can't fight it. Only watch it burn. Just one is a portable army. Arm it. Anyone stands against you dies.
If the holograms, lore-wise anyways, right? Assuming that if I were to exist in this universe, in this New Vegas universe, if the holograms are designed to move as slow as they do and have such a low perception to the point where not only the player but also other NPCs can just sneak by them really easily, it makes it kind of pointless to have them around. Because what's the point of being invulnerable and able to deal a lot of damage when the weapon itself can't even find its target? Also, the emitters. That's a big weakness of the holograms. Again, being able to sneak past the holograms is not difficult. So while yes, in a combat situation, the emitters could be fortified so that the holograms have no way of being shut off. Realistically speaking, if a what's the term? If someone were to just sneak into said fortress, or rather fortified emitter, right, and remove said fortification of it, whatever sealed container it's in, or indestructible compartment, whatever, right? Once the the NPC person, whatever, is able to sneak in and remove said fortification protection of the emitter is actually pretty easy to turn off. You could literally just shoot it, in fact. Shoot it, and then once it breaks, the holograms completely disappear. So it's a weapon that has a really big weakness, a really big oversight, and on top of that, it's a weapon that can't even do its function properly. At least not very well, anyways. It's not a weapon, it's like a gun or a knife where the wielder, the user, can actually aim with it or control it, using skill. The holograms are controlled through AI, I assume. They're not remote controlled either. Yeah, I don't know. They don't really pose at all that much of a threat, and that could just be because they're not really well designed in the first place. If, say, the holograms were a lot more intelligent, they were a lot more perceptive, and even have something like, I don't know, thermal vision, so that they can actually see in dark areas as well as through thin obstacles, so that they can find these NPCs sneaking towards the emitters easily, then yeah, I would see them as a really big threat. But with the way they function and the in the game itself, I would not be afraid to deal with these holograms, realistically speaking. But anyways, that's just my opinion.
No, there's one last thing I want from the Sierra Madre. It's bounty. The machines that fill its streets, its corridors. They provide almost anything. Perhaps in the pre-war era, they were commonplace, things to dismiss. Now they are far more valuable. You know it. They helped keep you alive. Sources of food, supplies, medical assistance, ammo, make more callers, even print currency. Make a nation. The cloud allows me to wipe the slate clean. Callers ensure cooperation. Holograms, defense. The vending machines provide everything else. The Sierra Madre can kill nations and build them, using its technology with the right applications.
The problem with vending machines, yes, I understand this is a video game, but that's another flaw in Father Elijah's plan. And the flaw is that if, again, this technology existed in the real world, the vending machines in the Sierra Madre would not be able to just dispense equipment like stim packs, food, and ammo infinitely. There has to be some sort of substance that this stuff is made out of, right? Materials. And that stuff has to be stored. It's kind of, I think the closest example I can think of is how crafting works in Minecraft. It doesn't really make much sense if in survival Minecraft the player was able to craft any tool out of nothing, or they somehow have an infinite, the player already starts out the game, right, a new world generated with a infinite source of a resource that can be used to craft anything they want. It would break the game instantly, right? Immediately. Just kill all kind of challenge, all challenge to the game. Not only that though, but that would also just break the laws of physics as well. Chemistry and all that. So, yeah. Yeah, in a science fiction world, sure, the vending machines would work as they do in the game, but realistically speaking, this plan that Father Elijah has isn't really. I seriously doubt it would work. It would just not be sustainable. There's just no way. He would eventually, the vending machines themselves would run out of whatever they use to make the items they do, right, and dispense them. The emitters themselves not only would be, I wouldn't say easy, but they would be the hologram's greatest weakness. But both the vending machines and the emitters would require huge amounts of power. Where would Father Elijah get that much power? You would literally have to have nuclear fission power plants to be able to carry this plan out. And even then, that in and of itself would require a lot of infrastructure, a lot of maintenance. He wouldn't be able to do that himself. As smart as he is, he can't just do all that by himself. Not in a single lifetime anyways. In a wasteland. Such as, the one in this game. That's just not feasible. Anyways, I think I've been, rambling on about this for like 10 minutes, but this is like the third time I've completed this add-on now, and I'm starting to realize I really think that Father Elijah's plan would just not only work, it wouldn't work IRL, but also if he existed, right, and if all of the stuff did exist in the real world, not only would it most likely not work, but also it would prove that he's insane. It would prove that he's not being reasonable, not being, I don't know, it just seems ludicrous for him to try something like that. Anyways.
You think I'm a murderer? If I was, I'd have set off your collar long ago. The collar ensures compliance, encourages cooperation. Think about it. Would you truly have gotten into the casino without those collars? No. Human nature is against us, always. Did you know that I had to keep adjusting the collars, keep changing the rules to make this moment possible?
That's something I've always wondered as well. That's something that's not really explained. How does the courier get a bomb collar? Like, who placed a bomb collar on the courier's body, right, while they were unconscious? It could have been Dog. Dog could have carried a bomb collar with him and placed it on the courier's body while dragging the courier's unconscious body to the Sierra Madre Plaza. That's possible, but then where would he get that bomb collar? From Father Elijah, sure, but if Father Elijah was trapped, as he claims he was, and he was trapped before the courier's arrival to the Sierra Madre Casino, or not even the Sierra Madre Casino, the City of the Dead in general, then who put the bomb collar on the courier? That's something I still don't know. Even Dog doesn't know what happened when the courier was unconscious. I think it could just be a case where Obsidian just didn't have enough time to explain all this stuff, so it's left ambiguous. But nevertheless, though, that's something that's still on my mind. I'll probably have to check the wiki to find the answer to that question, but if I do and the wiki doesn't tell me anything, then yeah, that's pretty much a question that has not been answered at all. And it kind of just, I wouldn't say forgotten, but just, it's just a not a plot hole, but it's just something that Obsidian just didn't bother answering for.
Every time, even with collars clutched at their necks, they would betray each other, kill each other to get inside the Sierra Madre. It was insanity. They could have had it all. It was so close. And they kept turning on each other again and again. Cracking the Sierra Madre was difficult, but cracking greed, that was more difficult. So the dead man switches within. When your life is tied to another's, sacrifice and cooperation, they can be conditioned, learned, and you can focus on the matter at hand. Greed can be beaten, contained, controlled. You know it better than anyone, or I hope you do. It doesn't matter. Everyone asks that. Should be asking how they plan on leaving. It only takes putting a collar on one to begin the chain. One with a collar may chain another, and that one another. Had traps all over the wastes. The chain ends with the super mutant. Although with him, the collar wasn't even necessary. He only needed guidance.
So someone else the collar placement on me. Yeah, and that's what I want to know. Who did that?
The mutant. He swallowed one of the collars. After that, he was mine. The collar wasn't even necessary. All his kind, they exist to be given orders. They're soldiers, simple, stupid. I asked him to fetch, and he did, even without the threat of death. Even when I stopped speaking to him, he continued to leave the villa, gather victims from the man-traps out of habit. He must have found you in one of them. If so, he's probably forgotten. He only remembers my voice. He put the collar on you, dragged you here, because he doesn't know any better. It's in his nature, greedy and childlike.
Okay, never mind. Okay, well, apparently I just wasn't paying attention then. So Obsidian does answer that question. Yeah, why didn't he say so?
Dog? Huh. It's what I called him. You've met him. You know why he forgot. His brain was ruined by FEV. His memory, wreckage. He may know the way back. Somewhere. Deep down. I doubt it. He tracks by smell and instinct. Still, he could be trained.
Yeah, what's her name? Daisy or something? The female Nightkin at Jacobstown also suffers from the same problem as well. She has issues with her memory, although I can't remember exactly why. It could be possibly due to the forced evolutionary virus she was exposed to, but maybe not. I'll have to check, like I said. There's a lot of things I don't understand about the lore of this game. I think that's mostly because I don't pay attention to it, but also because some of the lore of New Vegas is based off of the lore from Fallout 1 and 2.
Of course. I walked all this way. If you're worried, I'll give you a map back or show you the way out when this is all over.
Also, I am not going to care if the stream goes over that 1 hour mark. I just want to get this add-on finished. I know I've been dragging the stream out because I've been talking. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised at myself. I'm honestly not trying to do it on purpose, but it's again, this is the third time I'm completing this add-on. So I guess I'm starting to not only understand the story of this add-on better, but I'm noticing patterns in story development, I guess.
Ask. You still have time.
It started with a setback. Fires, blood. Beneath the sun. A sun so close you could touch it. Moments like that, however, failures, can provide the brightest clarity.
He's talking about Helios 1.
After that, I wandered alone. Saw the storms of the Divide. Walked among the ciphers of the West. Traveled to the Big Empty. I heard the signal. The woman's voice, the Sierra Madre, promising a chance to begin again. Reverse my fortunes. All nonsense. I tracked the signal. Came here. Scouted the city, using of hands. Kept dying on me, killing each other. You got the farthest of all. The callers, they're pre-war tech. I suspect this great land had compliance issues before the war. It's one of a series of models. The one in your neck? Special. Easier to make adjustments. Unreliable in other ways, notably radio interference. A place far from here called the Big Empty. Almost didn't make it out. There were two others there. A woman and a man, a courier. The woman was familiar. The other, I don't know what happened to him. Big Empty's a treasure box. A scientific graveyard of old world misery. Like the Sierra Madre, there's treasures there, sleeping. Some awake. The holorifle, the Saturnite alloy, the hologram technology, hibernation chambers, securitrons, the callers. Even the suits attached to those things, stalking the villa. That's only the surface of what's there. Right now, the Sierra Madre is what I want. No. I'm I'm not going to take the chance while I'm so close. Not this close. No. Not again. I can wait. Afford to be careful. You're locked down there. This is the only entrance. And I have free reign of the Sierra Madre. I have time. More than you. Besides, there might be more traps. I'll send more scouts in. Yes, others. You're resourceful. Don't want to leave anything more to chance. No, I don't think so. It'd most likely trigger other security measures, if you hurt the vault at all. The builder of the casino built it to last. The Sierra Madre withstood the war. I'm sure the vault is protected as well. Besides, you wouldn't have followed the signal if you didn't want this place's secrets for your own. You're curious, past the threats.
Something I want to also mention is that you could also convince Father Elijah to cooperate with you so that the player and Father Elijah become partners and they take over the Mojave Wasteland together, which is considered another bad ending.
A caller? Even if you could trigger it, no, you'd die. Kill yourself, and you decide this now. I can shut down your signal, prevent the caller from going off. Huh. Clever. Whoever designed the Sierra Madre, their obsession with messing with frequencies and signals. I'm coming down. I'll meet you face to face at the vault entrance. If you resist, I'll use the collar even if it puts the vault at risk.
Alright, there he is. Yeah, and then he walks down that stairwell every single time. Alright. As soon as he does, I'm just gonna blow him to bits. I just hope that the C4 is going to work. Hopefully he'll do it before I get shot down to death.
Come on.
Come on, hurry up.
2 of them down. Can't shut down the others. He's cut off access. Damn it. Put him down. Bury him. Whatever it takes.
Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. I don't understand. Why isn't he... I don't get it. Why isn't he... Are you going to walk through the doorway? Do not tell me it's bugged. I think it's bugged. You've got to be kidding me. It's bugged.
Did you really think you could steal from me?
Yeah, okay, so it was just
Seeing what I can
bugged.
do to shut those turrets down from up here. Come on.
You gonna come down or not?
Got it. 2 of them down. Can't shut down the others. He's cut off access. Damn it. Put him down. Bury him. Whatever it takes.
Okay, yeah, so I think I have to just destroy those turrets.
I'll put you down myself.
That's what I thought, okay. So I have to destroy those things.
Trying to help you out here.
Time is against me.
Play a little music.
It always.
And that's more like it. Got a beat you can swing to. Won't get off your collar anymore.
Okay, so quite literally, he's just gonna run all the way over there. The plan's not going to work if I can't immediately detonate the stuff. I think I got a better idea then. Let's see if this works. I'm hoping this will cause a chain reaction, assuming that it doesn't fall off the platform. You've got to be kidding me! Okay. Such lousy aiming.
Seeing what I can do to shut those turrets down from up here.
This is just dumb. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't just drop them like regular mines. Let's see. Do I have regular mines? Please tell me I do. I do not. Wow. Very helpful. You've got to be joking, man. Okay.
Did you really think you could steal from me?
Seeing what I can do to shut those turrets down
There
from
we
up
go.
here.
Oops.
Come on. Come on. Got it. 2 of them down. Damn it.
Go ahead and get some medics in me. Psycho.
Put him down. Bury him. Whatever it takes.
Nice. Alright, it worked.
Music. And that's more like it. Got a beat you can swing
I cannot believe that actually worked.
They won't set off your collar anymore. Just hit that guy where it hurts.
Please let me in. Right, I forgot I had to walk not walk, but run all the way back. Oh, this is gonna be so close. Ah. Already messing this up. I'm clenching my butt cheeks. No! I'm not gonna make it. There's just no way. Yeah, I've already messed up. Yep. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, well, at least know that, yes, that plan does work. Throwing all those gas bombs will immediately kill him as soon as he walks down that stairwell. Just annoying that I had to do it like this. Oh, never mind. Okay. Now we're good.
Did you really think you could steal from me?
Dude, I'm going to make sure.
Do to shut those turrets down.
Alright, never mind.
Did you really think you could steal from me? The Sierra Madre is mine.
Seeing what I can do to shut those turrets down from up here.
Yeah, that was a bad throw. Let's see. 34 DPS. 141. Actually, yeah, let me just use this instead.
Come on. Two of them down. Is this thing on? Shut down the others. He's cut off access.
Put you down myself.
Okay, that didn't work. Actually, it would if... Hold on. Wait a minute.
Did you really think you could steal from me? The Sierra
Seeing what I can do to
Madre
shut those turrets down from up here. Come on. Two of them down. Can't shut down the others. He's cut off access. Damn it.
Come on.
Put him down. Bury him. Whatever it takes. Is this thing on? You hear me down there?
Cool.
Trying to help him out.
Alright, I gotta go. Move. Oh, please, no. Okay. Okay, cool. It's over. It's done. Ugh, man. Annoying. You wanna know the funniest thing about this stream? Actually, no, yeah. The funniest thing about the stream is that I spent, I think, a third, probably somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes, just with talking to Father Elijah when I entered the vault of the casino. But anyways, I still managed to finish this add-on before the 1 hour mark, so that's also a win in my books. I'll wait until level 30 to get this perk? Question mark? We'll see. Alright, what's worth getting? Life Giver. That's a good one. And then Toughness. And then of course these are the ones that actually increase the player's damage. Bloody Mess, Mologist, and Ardent Bachelor. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one. I'm kind of having second thoughts about it. Actually, since I'm going to be starting Honest Hearts next, I think the Entomologist perk would be a much better choice. There's going to be a lot of Rat Scorpions and Cazadors in that add-on. So yeah, I think that's just better. And then of course I'll get the robotics expert. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, robotics expert perk before I enter Old World Blues, and definitely get Implant GRX. I don't really remember what I used to call it in the past, but whatever. Yep. Mologist. Alright, nice. It's funny because in the previous playthrough, or not playthrough, but build that I was playing, the energy weapons build, I had increased my speech skill to 100 before talking to Dog so that I could not only avoid killing him, but also heal his psyche. Now, however, in that build, I caused Dean Domino to turn on me towards the end of the add-on. Now it's the reverse. I killed Dog, but I've been able to, I wouldn't say spare, but avoid fighting and killing Dean Domino with this build. So that's good. cool. But yes, I had hoped. I did indeed complete the the Dead Money add-on during this stream. So, hooray for that, because this got old. I don't know if it's possible to go back to the Sierra Madre Casino. I don't think it is. I want to say that, I mean, not the casino itself, but this hub area outside of the casino. I don't think it is, but I'm going to go ahead and check right now. Oops, that's not what I was wanting to do. This place is actually kind of scarier without all the NPCs here. Like there's nothing but dead bodies everywhere. That's something I don't understand though. I can see the cloud, it's just outside of this gate. I don't know if the cloud is so concentrated on the path back to the Mojave Wasteland that the courier would technically die on the way back to the Mojave Wasteland. Maybe the cloud is thin enough so that the courier would be able to survive the way back, but if so, it's never really talked about or mentioned. But anyways, I'm gonna go back. You are certain you'll never be able to get back here. Okay, yeah, so there's no way to get back. That pretty much means any of the challenges I wanted to do is not going to be possible then. I've already found all of Dean Domino's stashes. I found all of the Sierra Madre cards. I've also made sure that Dean Domino would not turn on me. I've pretty much accomplished all of my goals and then some with this add-on, with this playthrough of this add-on. The only thing that I did not do is go through all 8 pieces of the history of the Sierra Madre Casino. I think I'd like to 4 or 5 pieces. And I did not spare, let's just call it spare for now. I did not spare all 3 of the companions of this add-on. Of course, there's also the challenge of taking all those gold bars back to the Mojave Wasteland, but that's not really a challenge. That's more of a, I'm gonna call it an exploit, but that's just more of a specific build thing. So I'm not counting that. But maybe in a future playthrough, I'll be able to complete all of the other challenges. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of tired of playing this add-on, and I pretty much accomplished everything else I wanted to do, so I feel confident in just going back to going back to the Mojave Wasteland and ending this add-on and moving on to the Honest Hearts.
You've heard stories of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. This story's different than the others. It's all in promise of beginnings and the ending.
When Dog fell in the Sierra Madre Casino, 2 died as 1. Dog died hungry, alone, frightened. The voice in his head died with him, screaming, furious, enraged. But the voice was gone, and Dog was grateful. At least Dog was dead, and the voice needed to watch over him no more. In the moment before their lives ended, the wall between the 2 personalities fell. The 2 became silent as they saw the chain between them. Hunger and control are twin greeds, something Dog and his shadow had never realized.
Dean Domino, entertainer, singer, thief, explored the Sierra Madre not long after he was rescued by the courier. Once he left the theater, the Sierra Madre recognized him as a guest, and many doors opened to him. He had to admit it had been built to last. During his search, he came across the final records of Vera and Sinclair, and realized what happened the night the bombs fell. He felt strangely sad for a moment, and he had no idea why. Shrugging it off, his mind turned instead to where the courier had come from. Vegas still survived, out there in the Mojave. Its sights, sounds, and casinos, ripe for the taking. So, giving the Sierra Madre one last nod and a wink, he set off beyond the cloud to begin again.
Christine, her mission complete. Found new purpose as the Sierra Madre's warden. She watched over it silently. By choice. Over time, the ghost people came to see her as one of the holograms. They would watch, silently, as she walked among them. At times, Christine thought of the courier, who had kept Elijah's hand from her throat. The courier reminded her of the other courier she had met in the Big Empty, and wondered if the 2 had found each other at last. She did not think of them again until she heard the legends of the Divide. The Divide, where the 2 messengers, the 2 couriers, fought beneath an ancient flag, at the edge of the world.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses. Some foolishness about it lying in the middle of a city of dead. A city of ghosts, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. An illusion that you can begin again. Change your fortunes. Finding it, though, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
Wait a moment. Before you go, we hope you've enjoyed your stay. Farewells can be a time of sadness. Letting go, difficult. As a guest of the Sierra Madre, you know that truth more than anyone. Frederick Sinclair believed one's life could be made anew every day. That fortunes were more than the wealth in your hands. Love. Life. Family. Those to care for, and those who will care for you. To those who know these joys, the Sierra Madre holds little they don't already have. Out in the world, beyond these walls, that is your chance to begin again. I hope you'll return, in happier times. Until then, the Sierra Madre and I will hold you in our hearts. Wait a moment.
So, yeah, that's the Dead Money add-on. It's a hit or miss, really. I can't think of it's definitely not perfect. Let's just put it that way. It's got some issues I personally have, and after playing it 3 times now, I'm noticing the problems with the add-on more and more. It's becoming more clear anyways. I think I've said before that I wanted to talk about, or not talk about, but just give my own thoughts about the add-on. And the thing is though, it's already past the hour mark, and I really shouldn't make this stream any longer than it should be. I think what I'll do is, in the next stream, I'll pretty much give my thoughts about the Dead Money add-on and go from there. Well, what I'll do is I'll plan my thoughts out so that I'll be prepared and better able to communicate my thoughts on the add-on. Again, I don't hate Dead Money, but at the same time, I don't love it either. It's just, in my personal opinion, some of the other add-ons are better than this one. But anyways, let me go ahead and do this real quick, because I do need to end the stream soon. Why, honestly, if I wasn't talking the entire time while I was talking to Father Elijah and the vaults of the casino, I could have finished this add-on a lot sooner, but I couldn't help it. I don't know what helped me to talk or give my opinions on Father Elijah's plan of world domination of all things, but in the end it works out because it caused the stream to meet the hour mark even after completing the Dead Money add-on. Thought there's something else I wanted to say. Just go ahead and do this real quick. Oh, right, I wanted to talk about what the player is able to do and get after completing the Dead Money add-on. So, the player is still able to collect Sierra Madre chips through this Dropbox here. As you can see, it's there. I think it's every 2 or 3 days, something like that. And thus the player can use those Sierra Madre chips to buy from this vending machine here. And you know, I could still buy the mods to the I almost called it the Hololive rifle again. The Holo rifle, if I really wanted to, but because this is not my energy weapons build, I see no point in doing so. That being said though, because the Sierra Madre chips automatically refill this Dropbox here after a set duration consistently, this means that the player could literally get free items, right? Free stim packs, free food, free drugs, etc. Because the Sierra Madre chips are not, they don't count towards the player's actual bottle cap currency used in the Mojave Wasteland. So there's that. Also, the player can get samples of the cloud, right? They'll be basically, the player can collect jars of the cloud residue from this. Yep, see, from this chemistry set, and that also, I believe, anyways, it also renews as well after a set duration. So the player can continue making the Sierra Madre Martini if they wanted to. And is there anything else? Any other benefits? Oh, and of course there's the armor. You can keep the Sierra Madre guard armor, especially the reinforced version. Now, if the player has the jury rigging perk, what they can essentially do is, if they enter the Honest Hearts add-on, all the tribal armor can be used to repair this armor set. And because of that, literally it's now my favorite armor set to take with me to complete Honest Hearts. Because it's incredibly light, right? It's considered light armor, but it's also has a lot of damage threshold. So literally, it makes entering and starting the Honest Hearts add-on with that dumb weight capacity limit of 75 pounds easier to deal with. And that should be it. That should be everything else worth talking about for now. Again, I'll get my final thoughts on the add-on, the Dead Money add-on, in the next stream. Yeah, I got my stuff back. What I'm gonna have to do is put this stuff back. Well, some of this stuff back. I definitely do need to bring my best weapons to Honest Hearts. The problem is, though, is that I don't know what kind of explosive ammo I am going to find in the Honest Hearts add-on. So that's a tricky thing to figure out. What I did with the energy weapons build is I just stocked up on a lot of flamer fuel because I was using the flamer in order to, that's what I brought with me into the Honest Hearts add-on, and thankfully there was flamer fuel ammo in the Honest Hearts add-on. But even then, though, I still didn't really run out of flamer fuel all that much. I'm hoping that'll be the same case with this explosives build. Hopefully I'll be able to be able to stock up on enough ammo, explosive weapon ammo, so that I won't have to worry about stuff like that. I'm just gonna have to put all this stuff up. Way too much stuff. That's a lot of stim packs. Nice. There we go. Just gonna go ahead and quick save, and what I'll do is I'll sell whatever I don't need, whatever I brought with me from the Sierra Madre. That's from the Dead Money add-on. I don't know why I have the two. I mean, they're technically synonymous, so whatever. But anyways, yeah, I gotta end the stream now because it's way over the hour mark now. Anyways, yeah, that's the Dead Money add-on. So I'll do a bit of inventory management, do a little bartering before I begin the Honest Hearts add-on, and go from there. But yeah, I'll do all that in the next stream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end this stream now. Peace.